What's up, y'all? I have things on my mind that I'd like to share. And after a day of reflecting, I think I'm ready to say something. So on Friday, me and Senior Gigio participated in a competition that we paid to be a part of to basically compete to be a part of a bigger festival. Now, there's so many things that were wrong that happened at this event. And I think it's a really good example of it's a really good example and it's a really good wake up call to a lot of stuff happening in our local hip hop community. And I feel like I'm not the only artist who feels this way. And if you do feel this way, like, let me know in the comments. But I think there needs to be something said about Wack events, Wack shows, Wack experiences happening at these shows. So I'm gonna do my best to give like a quick rundown. I'm not gonna say what the name of the event is. I'm not gonna name people's names. If they feel like commenting and giving themselves away, that's fine. But I have a lot to say about what happened. And I think to start off with is, you know, if you're gonna have an event and you're the one who made everything happen, like you're the person that the event is attached to, for one, I think that you should be held accountable. I think that you should be the one to be the host of your event, to be the one to tell the artists who paid money to be a part of your event, tell them thank you for being a part of my event. Thank you for inviting your friends and family to come out and to support this event. I hope you guys have a fun time at my event. But it didn't go that way. When we got there, it wasn't 100% clear on what's going on. What time is it happening? Like, what's going on? The person that this event's name is attached to, he had another artist be the host of this event. And I think like that right there, that's an interesting thing to just kind of think about. Like, hip hop is about the culture, it's about the people, it's about the music, the expression, the community. And a lot of these events are lacking that aspect because, like if I was throwing an event, I want to make sure that the people that come out to the event feel welcomed at my event, feel, happy to participate and acknowledged. And going into it a little bit, like, so like the the event started a little late. That's another thing that happens a lot of these whack ass events. They have a set time and they just push it back. So everyone's waiting, wondering what's going on. And then all the performers that were contestants for this competition, all of them had like a horrible set. And it's not because they're horrible artists, it's because the venue and the people that were putting this event on didn't take the time to make sure that the sound was good. I mean, they had the DJ playing the music, it sounded great, but when it came to people putting in their own music and rocking the mic with it, that's a whole different thing than just plugging in an aux and playing music off your phone or playing music off the DJ set, whatever, like all the artists had distorted audio, like the mics barely worked, and it was just a shit show basically. And, everyone did the best that they could to try to perform the best they could and try to like project their lyrics out the best they could. And, we appreciate the people in the crowd that came out to support us to still try to have a good time. And, we just rocked it. And interesting enough, when it came time to the people that put this event on, they had their own little sets after the competition. But it just so happened that they have better audio. They have the audio engineer of the venue come out and, set it up and make sure everything sounds good. And they sounded better than all the competitors. And that's kind of another interesting thing, because if you're having a competition and you're saying that you're going to vote to have, these people paid money so they can compete, and you're going to vote on them, to whoever wins to go to the next round, how are you going to vote based off shitty audio and shitty performances? Like, it's just kind of, it's very interesting. So, like, also looking at revisiting the rules state that the competitors were going to be voted on by the judges, which are the people that put this event on. But interesting enough, that didn't happen either. Like, one of the judges was outside, just chilling, just, it's cool, like, whatever. Another judge was inside. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, he didn't judge. Interesting enough, too, at the end of having to listen through all the rest of the people they brought out to perform, it didn't even feel like a competition. It felt like a performance. It felt like this event was like us artists that are trying to, rise and trying to build and trying to move up from where we are. It felt like that was like a capitalization on our dreams and hopes to try to be a part of something that we think we believe in. And then like us getting the shit end of the stick, just like every other pay to play type show that you go to trying to open up for a big artist. But you go and you perform at these places and you get the shit end stick, and then you just don't, you look whack, and the people that put the event on, they look great. It's just kind of an interesting thing to think about. But yeah, when it came time to vote, they didn't have the judges vote. They had a quick crowd vote. And majority of the people in the crowd, I'm pretty sure not everyone was there for the entire performance. I mean, towards the middle of the event, it kind of felt like people from the bar were kind of mixing in with people that came out for the competition. So using that to like judge these performers that are going to be in your festival, like, it's just an interesting way to go about things. And I think that's just whack. I think, not showing love to people that pay money to be a part of what you're doing, and, they want to be a part of it and they want to feel like they're a part of something, but not showing love to them for even coming out. People drove 6 hours, people drove however many hours just to come out, and basically like all these shows is just like a waste of time. And I think we need to address this as artists. We need to put our foot down and be like, yo, this is whack. Like, stop wasting people's time throwing shitty shows, because it's also hurting local hip hop and music. It's like, having people come out to a shitty show, they expect to have a shitty show, and then when you try to throw an event of your own at a local venue and you say, oh, I want to do a hip hop show, well, guess what? Because of all these shitty shows, they think your show's going to be shitty. So guess what? They're probably going to turn you down. They're probably going to be like, nah, we don't want hip hop over here. We don't want all this stuff. Like, it's just whack. And then, You know, I think it's important that we need to just be vocal as artists, be real. Stop trying to front like some of these shows that we are performing at are like better and bigger, and trying to make it seem like trying to make it seem better than it was. Like, I think we need to stop doing that. Stop lying. We need to be honest with ourselves. You know, we need to be honest with the DJs coming out. We need to be honest with the venues. Like, if we're putting on a show, we're representing hip hop. We're performing, we're representing hip hop. We're putting on an event. We're sharing this music in this community with other people that, you know, can be a part of it. But why do you want to be a part of something that's like shitty and low quality, and not caring about the people that want to support? Just like, there's too much narcissism, there's too much like nonchalant, like, like, it's cool, like, whatever, like no, we need some more professionalism. We need to hold standards for ourselves, and we need to hold these people that are organizing these events. We need to hold each other, you know, to standards. Like, it's just whack. So I think that's everything that I wanted to say. But I'm a professional, and I want to be treated as such. I'm happy that I didn't win, because I don't want to be a part of a jank ass show. I don't want to be a part of another shitty show. I want to be a part of something that makes people come out and be like, that was an awesome experience. I can feel what you're saying on the stage. I can hear you loud and clear. I can talk to you after the event. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be a part of a real community. And right now, a lot of these shows are just disappointing and irritating as an artist. So I think we need to do better. As organizers, producers, DJs, artists, like, we just need to do better. That's all I have to say.